All right, Gemini, what's on tap for you for 2022? Let's check it out. Let's see where we go. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So if you're watching this because you know a Gemini, that's what makes you a cross watcher, okay? So let's see what's happening here. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Reading for 2022. Okay, one more. Messages for Gemini, please. Messages for Gemini, please. All right. Embracing enthusiasm. Wise leader. Taking shelter. Okay. I feel like some of you have had quite a year this year. And it's possible that some of you are stepping further into your gifts next year doing frequency work, raising your frequency, and doing more meditation. So you may have been doing those at one point and maybe not so much anymore, but that's really what's going to get you to the next level. Taking shelter, the answers are within. I do feel like for some part of next year, it may be kind of an internal time, especially those of you with Gemini North Node, that, you know, Gemini, you've had the North Node in your energy, if you're a Gemini North Node, for about 2 years now. And so it's like it's time to integrate the learning that's happened over the last 2 years. Okay, that's one message that's coming through loud and clear. Loud and clear. Okay, Char. All right, underneath. Yeah. Tough year. I think 2021 was probably a tough year. Okay. Chariot, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, Strength, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Death, Two of Swords. Okay. There's really some new, this looks like massive transformation to me. And I just feel like you might be doing more internal transformation for 2022. Okay. So externally, this whole idea of moving forward fast. These are two very fast moving cards, Chariot and the Knight of Wands. You could have really started out last year with a bang, but I feel like there's a big decision to be made about 2022, so much so that you're kind of almost stuck on it, like you're not really sure what to do. And so you don't want to do anything, you don't want to take action until you know for sure. All right, so what's being asked of you, Leo energy of strength, is about courage. It's about stepping into things, not only with a positive intent, right? Embracing enthusiasm, but stepping into things that might scare you a little bit, getting outside of your comfort zone. Okay. That can be a theme for 2022 for you. Universal year 6. 6 is the card of choices, right? Card of lovers. It's the card of making decisions. And your particular personal year may not be a 6, but that's the energy that we're all under the umbrella of that 6. So what's coming in, new opportunities for love, really in alignment, being in alignment with yourself, being in alignment with your soul's purpose and all of that. But it's internal. It feels like it's internal to me. Because of this, the answers are within. Taking shelter. Some of you could be, could have been a leader for other people, and now it's like being a leader for yourself. Now you're like kind of like teaching yourself or integrating wisdom that has been coming across your plate for the past year. 10 of Swords showing up here, and that is definitely what's underpinning. I think there's a fear of making a mistake, or a fear of doing something that doesn't work, and then you might fall further behind. So there's this paralyzing Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Look at all the two. What's missing is the Two of Cups. So some of you have been staying in your box a little bit because you might be afraid to accept love in your life or reach out for love or something like that. It's like you're still kind of in the deep freeze still kind of in the deep freeze, at least at the beginning of the year. In past, you may have been like, hi ho silver, let's go. Like I'm moving forward. It's not a thing, but yeah. So I don't know if you heard my phone went beep beep when I did that. Some of you may be having some past hurts that kind of keep you like, okay, I'm ready for love. Kind of, right? A little bit. Please clarify the Ten of Swords for me. Ten of Swords. Oh, another ace. Ace of Wands. Eight of Wands. Wow. Nine of Wands. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Five of Pentacles. Some of you in the past have had lots of encouragement from the universe, Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands, and that makes the Nine of Wands. So if you fall into old patterns, you might have had some kind of, falling down the well, or depression or anxiety or loss of a job, loss of a love, loss of something in the past, and it's made you a little gun shy. Okay, so instead of just full boring it now, where you would have jumped in with both feet, now you're a little more hesitant. Okay, a little less adventurous. Your opposite sign of Sagittarius is here, and that's the adventurous one. You could have a person who is a Sag or a Leo, a fire sign, who is kind of really in alignment with you, and they're kind of like, come on in, the water's fine. You're like, I did this once before and I got burned, maybe more than once before. Okay, so let me clarify this choice, the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords here. The choice: Hanged Man, Page of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I don't feel like you totally have healed yourself from this, from the past. Whatever hurts you've had in the past that is making you gun shy, the reason they're making you gun shy is because they're not really healed. Okay, so doing some healing work in the beginning of the year is going to be transformative. I feel like you're holding back from change. Holding back, and the message of change is coming through, but this Hanged Man, look at that, this Hanged Man and this Four of Swords telling me that you're resisting healing. You're resisting the change because of your past issue with, whatever this is presenting itself to you, love, or I feel like it's a love. This is love. Okay. And you also might have had a pattern with people who are toxic, or who have patterns of, ghosting you or betraying you in some way, patterns of attracting, narcissistic people, something along those lines, people who are not respecting you, people who are being very, hurtful. Okay. And so it's like, well, I'm safe if I'm alone. All right. I'm safe if I'm alone. If I don't put myself out there, even if you're in a relationship and you've had kind of a bad experience, or you've had somebody, betray you, it can be really hard to, let them in again. So you might have a relationship that isn't growing because, right, the Two of Pentacles here, it's not growing because you're not allowing it to. You're like, I don't really want to let this person in. I don't want to be vulnerable anymore. I'm just going to but what wants to come in, Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords, and then things can move forward more smoothly. The transformative energy of this Death card, Six of Pentacles, Emperor, World, and then the King of Swords. I feel like the biggest thing that can help you, aside from, working on healing your own the feelings of betrayal, is, embracing your own power. And, sometimes taking action and allowing someone to come in to your life. You just have to do it differently. You just have to do things differently. Okay. It's not really about like, okay, I'm not going to let anybody in. It's about, okay, I want to let people in, but I'm going to do things in a new way that is going to be, I might get hurt. Yep. There's always the opportunity for that. So for next year, you're sort of getting yourself prepared because there is a love coming in here. I feel like by summertime, with the Strength card in the middle, that's Leo energy, right? So that's the summertime. Cancer energy up here with the Chariot. sometime in the summer, I feel like this is going down. And then, you know, by Scorpio time, you may have an opportunity to really get committed. And that's where, so if you're not, if you're already in a commitment, there's some kind of shift that happens in the summertime. And then by Scorpio time, you really have to commit. Okay. You have to commit to the change, and allow, the change to happen. So whether that's, you know, therapy, or that's, letting someone, really see you again after betrayal, it really, it can be a very challenging time. All right. But King of Swords, it's like you're seeing it. You're really knowing that, all right, if I remove all of my emotions from this situation, that hasn't really worked out for me. It has kept me safe, but it's also kept me alone. Okay. So you might not want to do that in 2022. There is a change here. There is a massive difference in how you're being offered. You're really being offered something. Aces are potential. There's a lot of closure energy here too. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So it is about putting in the time and effort and building your own self-confidence. Even the, you know, being able to allow someone into your life again is, or allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to, you know, be open to the next level of love with somebody. Whoop, I don't know why that went out of focus. Okay. So I see kind of a lot of signs here. I'm just going to use the ones that came up in the original reading, which is Cancer and Leo and Sag and Scorpio. Yeah. Cancer, Leo, Sag, and Scorpio. So I will take a deeper dive into this, but it does feel to me like it's a choice between, safety, but not happiness, just kind of like being alone, and there's not really any vibe to that. Which is fine, except for the fact that you're being called to make, a decision to be with someone. What's missing here is the Two of Cups. Okay, so this person may not be yet on your radar when the year starts. So we'll see where we go with this. All right, I'll go deeper into those signs and into the reading. If you want to continue with me, if this resonated for you, link is below. Gemini, I'll see you over there.